Three common mistakes first-time home buyers make and how to avoid them. So the prospect of purchasing your first home is exciting. However, for many first-time home buyers, this excitement can cloud their judgment, and when this happens, lead them to costly mistakes down the line that can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. So do you know over 82% of millennial first-time home buyers have regret after making the purchase? 82%, that's a lot. So in this video, I will share with you 3 common mistakes first-time home buyers make and how you as a first-time home buyer avoid them, how to avoid them, so that you will not have regrets after making the biggest purchase of your life. Home buying is one of the biggest purchases most people are going to make. So I do not want you to have regrets. I want you to enjoy the house. So, but first, hey there, this is KG. I'm a realtor in Maryland, DC, and Virginia. And before I dive into the nitty-gritty of these mistakes to avoid, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment, and don't forget, click that notification bell. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you. Drop me a comment so that you will not miss any video that I drop weekly on what is going on in real estate in our region and everything in between. All right, so 3 common mistakes most first-time home buyers make and how to avoid them. The first mistake is underestimating the true cost of home ownership. This is very common. One of the most common mistakes of first-time home buyer is not understanding the whole financial responsibility or underestimating the financial responsibility of being an homeowner. Home ownership is good, but it comes with huge financial responsibility. What am I talking about? Beyond your down payment, beyond your monthly mortgage payments, there are some other costs that you need to be aware of so that you can plan. So there are myriad of additional costs that can really catch first-time home buyer off guard, unaware. Property taxes doesn't go down. I'm sorry. Home insurance goes up every year. Home maintenance, yes, you have to maintain. Unexpected expenses, it happens. Your hot water heater may not work and you need to fix it right away. So these are just some of hidden examples of costs that can accumulate over time, that can really derail you. So how do you avoid this underestimating? So it is very, very important as a first-time home buyer, crucial to conduct a thorough financial analysis of your situation. Listen, I always advise first-time home buyer, don't depend on you renting part of your house. That is not a plan. You want to make sure you understand that you can cover. This involves not just only assessing your current financial situation, but also anticipating and planning for future expenses. I know it's hard, but you don't want to have a budget that is so tight that you don't have a wiggle room. So you want to create a realistic budget that incorporates all your potential costs, the current costs, and all costs is hard associated with homeownership, and that leaves you room for unexpected expenses. Hence, you want to have an emergency fund. Second mistake is paying too high of an interest rate. Believe it or not, most first-time home buyer mistake is paying too much high interest rate. I know interest rate is high right now, but you can still pay higher than regular. So how do you avoid this? First, you want to make sure that your credit score is in tip-top shape. Really, the higher your credit score, the better interest rate you're going to get. Although you can get a mortgage with a lower credit score, 580, you can do that. But a better score actually increases your odds of getting a lower rate. You really want to make sure, because this costs you thousands of dollars down the road. Next, you can also work on your debt to income ratio. So how much debt you have compared to your gross income. If you have a lower ratio, this tells a lender that you have a healthy balance of debt to income. But if you have a higher ratio, this actually indicates that you have too much of your income is dedicated to paying down debt. You wonder, why would they give you loan? They will still give you loan even with that, even though they are looking at it like this higher debt DTI is telling me this person has a lot of debt. You should not give them money, but they will give you. But that mortgage interest rate is going to be higher. You're going to qualify, but it's going to be higher. So this also influences interest rate. The other thing that you can also look at is to make sure you reduce your debt, especially if you have credit card debt. You want to eliminate as much debt as possible before you qualify for a mortgage. If you have a car note, you want to actually pay down as much as possible before you actually embark on buying a house. Finally, on reducing interest rate, you can consider a shorter loan term when you're looking at what type of mortgage to get. So many times when you're applying for a mortgage as a first-time home buyer, the option they give you usually is 30-year mortgage. But ask your lender for a 15-year mortgage so you can compare it. A 15-year mortgage interest rate is always lower than 30-year mortgage. But if you can afford the higher payments on the 15-year mortgage, that will give you a lower interest rate. And believe me or not, the amount you save 15, 30 years is huge in the interest rate that you pay over the life of the loan. The third mistake is not researching neighborhood thoroughly. This is one of the regrets most first-time home buyers have. Many first-time home buyers make the mistake of not thoroughly researching the neighborhood they are considering. It is crucial to assess the neighborhood. It is crucial to factor in things like safety, school district, proximity to your work, proximity to amenities, and future development that may be coming to the neighborhood. So I always advise first-time home buyer to avoid this mistake. You want to take time to explore the neighborhood that you are interested in, different neighborhoods, go different times of night, at night, and see what is going on out there. Talk to other people that are already living in that neighborhood before you actually make a decision. I always tell people, once you buy into a neighborhood, it's a house. It takes a lot of money to sell it and move. You don't want to have that regret. So embarking on the journey of home ownership is a huge and significant thing, right? But you also want to make sure you have the knowledge so that you can have a successful experience. So as you navigate the complex landscape of buying your first home, remember, avoid these three mistakes. They are very common. These three mistakes: underestimating the cost of home ownership, getting higher interest rate, not researching the neighborhood. All this can really put a damper after you buy the house. So make sure you seek professional guidance and make informed decisions, because this is a long time, right? So listen, if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the button, subscribe to the channel, press the subscribe button, and share with others that you may know that are embarking on real estate. Listen, if you're ready to make your move, this is KG. I'm a realtor in the DMV area or any part of the union. Let's connect so that we can make your home ownership journey a good one. Not that we will regret. No. Let's connect.